If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shaw Parali can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shaw Parali is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shaw Parali, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shaw Parali for the Shaw Parali Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shaw Parali Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, sastakar, namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shaw Parali for a live show. Today we are March 8, 2018, and we are going to talk about a lot of issues related to immigration, but we're also going to talk a little bit about debt settlement. But at the same time, we're going to talk about in general what's going on right now in immigration. A few announcements to start. But before I start, I wanted to say thank you to Franco for being here, as usual, to help us on the show. And also, anything I'm going to tell you today again is for educational purposes only. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Just also the number to the studio, 408-912-5565. Before I take the callers, I know some callers are waiting. Just a few announcements. Number one, we are having the Attorney General suing California, which is kind of bad, stating on as a sanctuary city. And number two, one news of it seems like we're not going to get anything happening on H-4EAD until June, which is kind of good and bad. So we will decide on that. Let me take a caller, Franco, and then we'll go on. This is Shaw Parali. You're live on air.
Hello, Mr. Shah. How are you?
I'm doing well. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the great show and long-time listener, rare caller. So I really appreciate the service that you are doing to the community. So
thank you so much for your work.
Your previous shows saying that don't apply for premium unless it is required. So do you see that? Do you think April 1st the premium is going to take away for a couple of months?
Oh yeah, probably, because that's what they do. That's what they did last year. But you never know; they might want the money, so they might accept it. But most of the time, for new cases, I don't recommend filing premium because there's no purpose on it. But later on, if the case is getting too delayed, you can always upgrade it to premium. So it's not really something I recommend to do. So yes, kind of true. You know, you don't really have to apply to premium.
Okay, and a continuation of the same question. I'm Raj from Atlanta IT. I work as a school teacher. Do you think the specialty occupation or the wage level will be an issue for a teacher, like whose salaries are low?
Yeah, I have not done many teachers recently since this rule has been kind of strict, but there might be issues now that they will bring up, because I'm getting people really like major position still. Even big companies are suffering on that now. It's no longer like, okay, just smaller company. It's like pretty much everybody is kind of suffering from that. So at this point, yes, it might actually do that, but we don't know until we look at it. But the salary, yes, might be a problem. the job position might be another problem. So until we really kind of get a grasp on what's happening for the teachers, I cannot really tell you because I have not done one recently. But I can tell you, yes, most places it is becoming difficult. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem, no problem. And I wish I could give you better news, but let's hope things are going to get worse, like I said, before it gets better. So we need to really kind of be able to bear with it. Okay? Good luck to you. Let me see. Franco, do we have another caller? This is okay. I think it's okay. I think we have one more caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air. Okay. So there's no caller. So ladies and gentlemen, you can still call the number to the studio 408-912-5565. 408-912-5565. This is Attorney Shaparali of the Shaparali Law Group, and we are here live today on March 8, 2018, and we are talking, of course, about immigration and all the issues. One of the issues that concern a lot of our listeners is the H-4EAD. The question I get all the time, what is happening to it? Well, the latest news I kind of got is like they have kind of put it up till June to make a decision. Let's hope that will buy us some time, but I don't have any confirmation really. I'm reading kind of from other sources. So let me see if we get actual information. I will inform you by. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ShaPiraliLaw, youtube.com/ShaPiraliLaw. I have two of them, and one Pirali Law, one Shapirali Law. Use the one Shapirali Law because the previous one has been kind of a little bit not well maintained. Okay, so let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapirali. You are live in here.
Hi, Shah. This is Vishwanath speaking. How are you?
Hi, Vishwanath. I'm doing well. What can I do for you, sir?
Sure. Thank you, Shah. So I have a question regarding my H-1B transfer. So earlier I was on a L1 till October, and so then I got my H-1 through a consultant. And the consultant could not, I worked with him for about a month and then transferred my H-1 to a different employer on a non-premium, on a regular transfer. So I applied for my transfer on November 24th, and till now I have not received any status on that, except that the USCIS site says that the case is received. That's it.
When did you file? Say November, right? A transfer?
Correct. Yes, November 24th.
That's too early, yeah, because it's taking around 4 or 5 months to get it on regular. You have not filed in the premium, right?
I did not file in the premium, yeah.
Yeah, it's a normal timing. You're still, well, it's 4 months right now, but it's taking 4 to 5 months. So if you don't hear anything by the 200 days, I will recommend you call them. Or 180 days, you call them then. Because it's taking some time. For 4 or 5 months is like if you're lucky. In fact, it's taking like 6 months, 7 months for most, right? So if you want to go faster now, you got to pay the premium, that's all.
Premium, yes. So is there any risk in if I convert that into premium, Shah, or like, what do you suggest?
Well, yes and no. It's not risky, but there's definitely a chance of RFE, unfortunately, because for whatever reason, people who are filing premium are getting it. But ultimately, even people with no premium are getting RFE. So at this point, as long as you're working, you're fine. You don't really need to worry about this one, so just let it go. And then when it's necessary, when you reach 180 days or something, then you go ahead, you give me a call, or you go ahead and you file a premium, okay?
Okay, sure. Thanks a lot.
Good luck to you. And you're welcome. Number to our office, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887, the website attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprai, you're live in here.
Hi, Mr. Shah. I have a question about switching jobs. So I work for, let's say, company A, and I work as a hardware engineer. And when they filed my green card, they filed it in engineering category, which says non-programming. And I have a option to go to a company B, which is a senior software developer. And I have all the experience required for that job. So they will also be filing for my I-140. So the question is, how what is the chance of that I-140 getting approved in company B?
Okay, so basically you file under a different position with company A,
Yes.
and you're worried here when you file, will it be a problem, right? To
Yes.
get the priority
Yes.
date, etc. No, it's not a problem because it has nothing to do with it. When you do a
Okay.
transfer of priority date, the only thing you take is a priority date. It doesn't matter which job description. So it doesn't have to be the same job description as long as you meet the other requirement of the filing the perm. So you should be fine.
Okay. And the other question is, let's say for some bad reasons that I-140 gets rejected for company B. What options do I have then? Can I go back to company A and still maintain my priority date, or do I have to file all the everything perm and 140 again?
Well, it depends. You don't have to go to company A because your priority date is still there. But if you want to go to A, the reason might be because you want to benefit from a perm. It's very hard to tell just like that. It's not a general answer. Sometimes I would recommend going back to A. Sometimes I'll say stick with B and refile with B. So most of the time, if you're not getting B to refile it, and the case has been denied, then you can just move back to A and then continue with A. So that's the way it's done. But if A itself is not worth it, then you stick with B. Okay?
Yeah. So you're saying I don't have to do anything extra if I go back to company A. So I can just maintain my priority date.
Yeah, exactly.
And
as long as they have not canceled the I-140, you're fine. Okay?
Okay. Got it.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to take the callers quickly now because I have a lot of them. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Shah. Thank you for the great show and taking all our calls.
Thank you so much for calling and for supporting us.
So I want to ask you if there is any update on the green card backlog for Indians. The immigration debate has kind of died. So is there any possibility that HR 392 or anything like that will move? And is there anything that we can do about it, like calling our congressperson?
Yeah, I don't think it will happen anytime soon because right now they are more into negatives than positives. It could have happened, the time it could have happened was under Obama. I remember I started this petition, reduce EB2 waiting time. It's still there. I don't know if the petition is still open. You can still sign on that and see if we can get the case to be pushed. But I don't have a lot of hope with this administration. They are busy defending themselves. They are busy trying to hurt people more than to help them. And then also the big thing I want to tell people, and this is a very good point that you brought up here, those bills HR. I've been doing immigration law now for maybe 15 years, 16 years. Even if I count the time I'm in law school, it will be almost 17 years. I have never seen a good bill since I became a lawyer coming. Not only not a good bill, no bill really, except negative stuff, coming from Congress. It never happened. The few things that you saw happen during Obama was passed under executive grant. So I doubt now with Trump really anti-immigration and a Congress anti-immigration, anything good will happen. You have to understand, politicians, they put on a show. So you have to understand that. And a lot of organizations also, they try their best, but then they have a lot of hope. But look, just go back in history and look. There's nothing that happened. So the only thing that happened was under like we did for H-4EAD, we passed it under executive order. But the rest is pretty much nothing, unfortunately. And I doubt anything good will happen unless Trump wakes up and say, hey, you know what, I need to do something for India. Then it would happen. Otherwise, until then, I don't count too much on that. However, we can always kind of make noise about it, create awareness. I have this on change.org. I did this petition. It's called Reduce EB2 Time. If you Google it, it will appear. But please go ahead and sign it, and that might help. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air.
Good morning, Mr. Shah. I have a question.
Good morning. Yes.
So my wife was working on H-1B visa and she got laid off like last week and she's not in their company's payroll anymore. So my question is, how much time does she have before she finds a new job or has to leave the country?
Okay, very good question. If she has been terminated technically under the new rule that Obama passed before he left in 2017, she has 2 months of grace period. That means if she finds a job and is able to file a case of H-1B transfer, for example, before the 60 days complete, she will be fine and she can stay here and get her I-94 without any problem if the case gets approved. However, once she passes the 60 days, she's filing, then she will have to file under what we call consular processing, which means basically she's already accruing unlawful presence. At this point, I would recommend leaving the country within 180 days so that the law of bar, 3-year bar doesn't kick in. So it all depends on the situation, if she filed a job before or after. So, but both ways you can still keep the cap exemption as long as you are within the yearly requirement. That means 6 years or plus an I-140 is approved, etc. So you should be fine. Okay. Right
okay,
now
you're still fine. But I had another question on the same line. Like, can she apply for H-4 EAD in parallel? Like, I have an approved I-140 and.
Yeah, I will highly recommend that. And give me a call at the office. We can help you do that and make sure that you don't make a mistake and you lose on that. So we can help you. Just give me a call, 510-742-5887, and I'll tell you what we can do. But I will highly recommend, yes, to file the H-4 EAD. Okay?
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Okay. Thanks for the help.
Good luck to you. Good luck. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Riley. We are live in air. Hello?
Hello.
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 Yes, go ahead.
Yes. I'm Ashok Kumar. I have a question. I am on EAD and my I-485 is pending. So what happens when I get my priority date current and I get an RFE but I am out of employment?
That's a good question. You need to do what we call an AC-21 on that case. So it's too long to kind of explain that on the radio. Maybe you can call me at the office. But what you need to do, you need to case under AC-21 portability, move it from one company to another to protect that green card. So it's not difficult, but at the same time you need to find the job quickly before you get the green card and port the whole case to that new company. You can even port on your own company, but we need to look at it. So give me a call at the office. We can sit down and I can assess for you, because it's very hard to tell you how to do that unless you have a company to port with, etc., etc. Okay?
No, that means when you apply for RFE, you must find a job?
Yeah, because the whole thing is holding on a job, right? So if there's no job there, they will take away that green card. They won't give it to you.
No, so not green card. I mean, at least the green card can get started with, right? The process.
Yeah, but you're not understanding the logic. The logic of a green card is that you have to have a job. So when you're answering the RFE, if you don't have a job in hand, then you will lose it, unfortunately. That's the sad part of it.
And how much time typically we get for RFE to reply?
It depends on the case. It's usually 1 month, sometimes 90 days. It all depends. But that doesn't work this way. You're getting confused. It's not the RFE which is the problem. The problem is that if you don't have a job, then the green card itself doesn't hold. So RFE or not, you're technically, as a lawyer, I have to tell you you're in trouble. So that's why before you get the RFE, you need to file the supplement J and file the AC-21 letter. So that's why I'm saying I cannot tell that on the radio, because I have it takes too much time. Okay? Give me a call and we can look at it, and then we'll tell you. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You are live in here.
Hi, Shafrali. This is Ashok. Thanks for taking my call. I have a question on the LCA, the first step in H-1B. So there is a site called flcodata.org from, I think, Labor Department. So, based on the title, what would be the safe wage level given the situation currently with RFPs? What would be the safe wage level? There are wage level 1 to 4, and there is one H2 mean also. So, based on the county and location of the work, what would you suggest? Can you just throw some light on that?
Okay. Well, first of all, it doesn't work that straightforward like you're saying. But yeah, we are recommending wage level above 2 right now, almost 3, because even 2 are getting issues. That's one thing. It also depends on the job position. For example, if they just put you as programmer analyst, then there's a chance even with level 3 you might not get approved. However, if you have computer engineer and you're level 2, you probably will get approved. But it's not really the level. Well, now it's becoming the level, but it was not the level before. It was more like the job description and falling into a specialty occupation. So basically, above level 2, you're okay, depending on the position. But in some position below even level 3, they give a hard time. So it's case-by-case basis. But bottom line is you have to make sure that you do above level 2. And just make sure that you're taking a right job. That you have to be able to read that. It's a little bit. It's not complicated, but you have to check out the job zone, etc., etc. So as long as you above that level 2, you're kind of okay. But level 3 is probably the best. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live on air. Hello. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of calls back to back, and I apologize. Sometimes people will call and the phones will be busy. That's because everybody's on the line at the same time. So the number to the studio, 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565, and this is Attorney Shapirali live on KLOK 1170 AM, and we are today on March 8th. 2018, ladies and gentlemen, and we are in H-1B season. We'll be back after those messages. We'll be back and we'll talk more about immigration. So get ready. You can call, and we'll be glad to take your call. So we'll take 2 minutes a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Beerables Inc. is an e-solutions company that provides custom web design, web application development, and internet marketing services to individuals and businesses. They can build powerful e-commerce sites, mobile apps, develop content, and market you on social media. They can help manage your brand's reputation and provide rock-solid customer support. Call today at 1-800-651-6091 or email us at info@beerables.com for a free consultation today. Again, the number is 1-800-651-6091.
The Shaw Purely Law Group and IMI Law Help Inc. are proud to announce the release of the Immigration Law Podcast on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other renowned podcast channels. Immigration Law Podcast was designed to provide the audience with information on various U.S. immigration issues. The podcasts are unique because they are presented by the prominent attorney, Shaw Purely, covering topics such as B1, B2 visas, visitor and business visas, H-1B visas, L-1 visas, O visas, EB-1 visas, student visas, perm labor certifications, national interest waivers, NIW, green cards, and citizenship. Although educational in nature, the podcasts provide a rare insight on immigration news and politics from an experienced lawyer's perspective. Immigration Law Podcasts, a unique perspective on immigration law. Download them from iTunes or Google Play. For more information, visit attorneyonair.com or call 510-742-5887. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is created by this ad.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is Attorney Sharp Raleigh, and we are live on air today on KLOK 1170 AM. I wanted to thank Franco for being here. And of course, anything I'm telling you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Just before I take the callers, just to let you know, we are in H-1B season. There's not much time left. If you're a company or a person you need help, we are still taking few cases, so you can call 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Sharp Raleigh. You are live on air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You're live on air.
Hi, I have an I-140 with company A. And now I moved to company B using the I-140, and my current company is the company B is my I-140 is in progress with current company B. So can I change the company now? Can I change any job now during this process?
Yeah, you can, because it has nothing to do with that. It all depends on the company if they want to keep it. Plus, with the I-140 from company A, you can always move to C. You already passed 6 years on the H-1B, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically in this case is you need an I-140. So as long as the I-140 from company A is good, you can use that to move. If the I-140 is gone, then you cannot use that.
So how do I check the status of the I-140 with the company A? Is there a site to check that?
Well, you can ask them, or you can go online, put your receipt of I-140, and basically it will tell you when you look at it. If there's a message, your I-140 was approved, etc., that's good. But if it has a message, we have received a correspondence, and we will let you know. Then you know they try to kind of cancel the I-140. So then I recommend that you make sure that the I-140 is good before you move, because without an I-140 you won't be able to move. The case will get denied. Okay?
Okay. And when my I-140 is in the process with the current company B, can I travel?
Oh yeah, I-140 has nothing to do. I-140, as long as it's kept, you're still good.
Okay.
Even you're traveling, you're in India, it doesn't matter. Okay? Okay. Good luck to you. And if you need help, 510-742-5887. The website to check, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Sharp Raleigh. You're live on air.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Sajid. My name is Nidhi, and I want to ask, my parents, they are green card holder, and right now they are in India. And if they surrender green card, so will they able to get the visitor visa again?
That's a good question. Technically, yes, because I had a lot of time to give. But recently, I have a case from one of my clients not in America but in Japan, where they denied it. So it's not something it is guaranteed anymore. It's not like before, where people could just go. What you can do is that when they go to surrender, ask them if they will approve a visitor visa for them.
Okay, at the same time they can ask this question?
Yeah, they can, but what question are they going to ask? What do you mean?
I mean, somebody says, if you go to surrender, at the same time you can apply for visitor visa.
Yeah, you can go there and do it at the same time.
But it's not guaranteed that they will get the visitor visa again?
No. Unfortunately, not anymore. It used to be, pretty much guaranteed, but not anymore. Okay?
Okay, and one more thing. So, they are in India for 6 months. So how many days he can outside of USA? Maybe can they stay there for 7 months?
Yes and no, they can. If they have what we call a re-entry permit, then they are safe. But 7 months is kind of okay if they do it in one shot. But don't abuse it. Don't do it too many times, or don't do it too long. Technically, within 1 year, they kind of let you in, but they have a right to give you a hard time at the airport. So it's better they come here and as soon as possible file a re-entry permit like that. They can stay there for 2 years without any problem.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shaprai, you're live on air. Hello.
Hey, Shah, thanks for taking my call. Thanks for your service as well.
Welcome.
So the question is, EB2 India, April 2018, visa bulletin, what is your prediction?
Friday date 2018? Oh, you want to know the visa bulletin prediction for April 2018? Hello?
Hello? I'm not hearing you. Can you hear me?
I got what you said. So you want me to predict? Yeah, I can hear you. I'm going to kind of cut you off and then I'll answer over the air because I think I have a background noise for you. So go ahead. So basically for 2018, the prediction for the visa bulletin is going to be probably not too good, not going to be too bad. My hope is that EB2 will not retrogress, but I think it will move like 1 month ahead. And as for EB3, we might see some jump, maybe 2-3 months. But at this point, I don't think anything is going to happen, unfortunately, in good terms. Only thing we have to pray there's no retrogression, it doesn't go backward. And I'm sorry for if you don't hear me properly, and give me a call at the office, 5107-425-887. There was a huge background noise, so I had to hang up. Sorry for that. You can call again. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shaprai. You're live on air.
Hi, Shah. Good morning.
Good morning.
So actually, I'm working for a consultancy, and they're not filing my H1 this year. And so I approached another consultancy, and they said they're going to file my H1, but they don't have any client or anything. They said they'll file my H1 with an in-house project or something. Will that work out?
Yes and no, because it has to be a genuine case. It has to be something genuine. Like they really have to have in-house work for you. Otherwise, if it's just like a weak one, it will get denied. But if they have a good genuine in-house business, you don't have any problem. Yes.
So they are actually newly started a year and a half ago, and they don't have much of revenues. They just have a small project. So will USCS will look into the track records too, or will it? Is it the same like for new companies and established?
Well, your question is basically if they're going to look at your. Can you ask me again, because I'm a little bit confused. What do you mean track records?
So the consultancy who said they're going to file my H1, they just started a year and a half ago, and so they don't have big revenue turnovers. It's just they're working on small projects. So yeah.
Yeah, that's very hard to answer unless I look at the project itself. But I've seen cases recently approved with kind of medium in-house project, but I've seen cases also getting denied even with strong in-house project. It's not always a good idea to use that and then shift to the end client, but sometimes it's worth it. As long as you have a medium decent size project, you should be fine. So you can kind of use that. So I don't see any problem in that. But ultimately, I don't recommend that you just use a company like that, because it might come back and backfire on you. But you can give me a call and we can assess privately about the company, what they are doing, etc.
Sure. And one more thing: if I get a job in the meanwhile, with that consultancy, so at that time I'll have a client. So will that be an added advantage, or during
yeah, but this is the problem.
Client,
hopefully by the time of the filing you have this client. Otherwise, if you're in-house, then you might have problems. So, like I said, these are kind of stuff you don't want to discuss publicly. Give me a call, 510-742-5887. Let me take another caller. This is Shopra. You're live in air. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yes. Hello, sir. Yeah, I have a question. I have prospects to move from employer A to employer B. My I-140 is already approved with employer A. Now, I know that based on my approved I-140, I can get a 3 years extension, maybe an extension or a transfer to employer B. But under what circumstances, he mentioned at one time during the thing that if I change, he can withdraw the I-140. So the future extensions with employer B could be in a problem. So my question to you is, can an employer withdraw an I-140?
Yes and no. Right now, they used to be able to do that, but now they can with the new law, as long as 6 months has passed. But yes, if USCIS themselves withdraw it. But usually if it is past the January 17, 2017, and 6 months has passed, no, they cannot withdraw it.
They cannot withdraw it. So my next question to you is, now employer, how soon can they initiate a green card or maybe labor certification and all this part, maybe the green card process with a new employer?
Well, I recommend people to start pretty much right away, but you can start it any time. But it is recommended because as long as you have the I-140 with the previous one, you can keep using it. But the problem is that if the dates become current, then you might have some issues. So I recommend starting as soon as possible. Okay?
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. You're welcome. Let me take another caller. This is Shapra. You're live in air.
Hi, this is Fayad Kumar. Thanks, Shabrali, for taking my call. The question is regarding the L1 to H1. Basically, this year I am applying for L1 to H1 transfer using change of status. Parallelly, my dependents also applying for LT to H4 change of status. So once the H1 gets selected for the lottery and then gets approved, then can they travel out and come back before October 1st to keep the change of status as it is, or there will be a problem with the change of status?
It can go both ways. Technically, it should not work. But now with the new system, if you come before the October 1st, they allow you to do that. But it's not recommended because if the system doesn't register it, then you will have a problem. So the best is to wait for the H1 gets approved and then come back, or leave under the L1. Once the H1 gets approved, then come back on H1.
Oh, then the problem is then have to go for stamping, then only you have to come back, right?
Yes.
Okay. So actually my wife's passport is getting expired in November, so we renew it. So because of that, I-94 is only up to November. So can we go to some CBP office to get the I-94 extended to avoid this travel?
Okay, I didn't get the question. So basically, she has an I-94, and they didn't give her up to the dates, or what?
Yeah, so she has been got the I-94 only up to November. So let's say if my H1 gets selected, her status changes to H4, but the I-94 is only up to November. She has to travel after November, right?
Yeah, she can travel after November, or she can file an extension of the H4 from the... So it all depends what she wants to do. She can file it inside as long as she maintains status, or she can just leave and come back and it will get extended automatically.
Yeah, but if we leave, then we have to go for stamping, right? That's a mandate, right?
Yeah, definitely. Okay. I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks for that.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shapra. You are live on air. Hello. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much time left. I think like 10 minutes or 12 minutes. So I'm going to talk a little bit about debt settlement, because this is another thing we are helping people with. If you have debts and you want to get rid of them, either credit card, second mortgage, give us a call, 510-742-5887, and the website yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, and also you can, of course, call the office 510-742-5887. So quickly talking about that, we were talking about issues with immigration. Then one of the biggest issues is now that California is under the radar. You know, there are a lot of raids going on, a lot of people panicking, there's a lot of fear, and also a lot of people are very disappointed how things are going. So we need to be careful because we don't want California to break in pieces because of this issue. At the same time, California is taking a stand, and we're very proud to be Californians. So that's one thing. Now, the second thing that I wanted to mention, which is becoming really a big thing, is just, of course, is the H-4EAD. What happens to it? According to some news, nothing is going to happen probably until June. They kind of put it on the side, which is give us some time to breathe. And so if you're an H-4 or something, you don't need to move right now. We will have to see how they unfold the rule. And based on that, I'm pretty sure there will be lawsuit, etc., holding it. So that's number two. As for number three, issue we're having is H-1Bs, a specialty occupation. People who have worked with companies for years getting approved now suddenly are no longer getting approved. So we need to factor in all that. And there are many other announcements, so I didn't want to go over that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about something which is more important when it comes to the situation, is basically the situation that we have with EB1. Next week, hopefully, I'll have Attorney Sharif in our Washington office talk to you a little bit on the air with me about EB1. I didn't have time to schedule it for today, but hopefully next week we'll schedule that. But EB1 is really a big and better option for many people. And EB2, National Interest Waiver, is good also to help with an I-140. Or ultimately, if you're not born in India or China, you can even file probably for what we call an adjustment of status and get your green card. So bottom line is there are options out there that many people don't know about, especially EB1A, which are for people of basically extraordinary abilities, and then EB1B are scientists and professors, outstanding scientists and professors, and of course you have EB1C, which is for intra-transferee. EB1s are really good because there's no waiting time, especially for people from India or China. Having said that, EB1 is not easy to get. The EB1A, you don't need an employer. I highly recommend even you have an employer to avoid using the employer to file it. Now, number two, of course, potential EB1B are for people who are professors, so employer to petition for them. But the rules are a little bit less strict. And then, of course, you have EB1C, which are for intra-transfer. Usually, we are those L1A visas, and then they convert into that. So you don't, just to let you know, you don't have to be an L1A to file for an EB1C. You can file it under H1B and the other visas. And you can give us a call at the office, 510-742-5887. We can assess on your case. So bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, right now things are getting tough. Like I mentioned beforehand, a long time ago, that things are going to get tight, and we are seeing that. We're seeing huge, a lot of people are getting denied for no reason. You're having cases where small things are becoming big. So you name it, it's really becoming a nightmare for many people. So we ask you just to hang in there, have hope, and if you believe in God or a higher power, please pray to that, because things are not going to get easier. I can tell you right now. But at the same time, we don't want things to get harder, because what's the purpose of pretty much putting things together? If things get harder, we have fought so much, we have so many things like know your rights, etc., and now we are seeing suddenly everything eroded. So having said that, a lot of people are living in fear, and a lot of people are going back to India, China, etc., etc. So for those, I say, luckily, hopefully, you will be fine. You will be able to kind of take care of things from there. So now the other thing that I wanted to discuss with you is about the potential now of H-1Bs. A lot of people are going to be doing H-1B. Make sure it's done properly. Nothing is mistaken. Nothing is not put in there. And if you need help on your H-1B, new one, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. And I think we don't have any caller right now, Franco. This is Sharp Radio live on air. Hello. Okay. So I think we have now with me. I'm just going to kind of wrap up, and then I'll have Amit talk. What I was talking about, of course, is from the beginning is the situation of California being sued by Trump and the AG, and basically the second one is the issue of seeing people. Now I'm losing my thought in here. But bottom line that we are seeing all those things happening with California, and also people are getting stuck, getting denials on H-1B right and left. So if you need help on any of those, please give us a call, 510-742-5887. The website is attorneyonair.com. Thank you, Franco, and anything I'm telling you, I've been telling you is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And we will have another show next week, the same time, and on Friday night, midnight, which becomes the next day, you can listen to the repeated show. So for all those night listeners, I say thank you, and I thank you for listening, and take care. Bye-bye.